World Tennis with Harry Cicma is brought to you by the Bud Collins History of Tennis, compiled by Bud Collins, tennis historian, journalist, and Hall of Famer. Also presented by The Education of a Tennis Player, the newly updated and re-released memoir of Rod Laver, the only man to win the Grand Slam of tennis twice, available now in bookstores and on Amazon.com. Morfit Performance, the best performance apparel tested by trainers and made for serious athletes. Stay dry and odor-free in Morfit, and visit morfitperformance.com. And by Torna Grip. More touring pros use Torna Grip than any other overgrip in the world. Just look for the light blue grip on their rackets.
Today, we're talking to touring pro Ryan Sweeting. Is that Torna Grip?
Yeah, I used to use the white grips, but with the hot weather, it's so hard to use the white grips. They just slip out of your hand. The Torna grips are so good to keep your hands dry and cool. I like it tight all the way around, and then it's just sort of habit from there. Make sure it gets all the way to the top. I don't like it too low for the two-handed backhand, and there you go.
When the match is on the line, Torna Grip is the choice of hundreds of touring pros. Torna Grip, the light blue grip that does not slip.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the WNBC studios in New York. Joining me now, two very special guests who need no introduction, Venus and Serena Williams. Serena, congratulations on winning the first Grand Slam tournament of the year, the Australian Open.
Feels really amazing. You know, I was just so happy to come on the winning end of that. Regardless, it was a really good match, and I was just happy to be a part of it.
Well, there's plenty of tennis to talk about, but let's first talk about something you're doing off the court. You two involved with a contest to help fans lose weight and get in better shape. Tell me a little bit about this Diet Like a Diva campaign.
Well, it's the Nabisco 100-calorie packs, and it's about the perfect portion, the perfect diva portion. It's really easy to stay on track, and there's like a lot of variety. So whatever you feel like that day, it's there. If you want chocolate-covered pretzels, it's there. And you know, it's really about adding fun to snacking. And Serena and I, we always diet like a diva.
And you two have also stayed very busy off the court as well with football. You're now partial owners of the Miami Dolphins. Tell me about your life in the NFL.
Well, we love watching the football. We're big sports buffs, and you know, we really wish the Dolphins would have made the Super Bowl, but regardless, we're hosting it, so we're excited to be a part of it.
Well, 2010 has already been very successful. Serena, you won the Australian Open, but the year is still young. What are both of your goals going into this 2010 season?
I mean, our goals as always are to be, of course, healthy and be ready to play, and of course, we love what we do, so we enjoy that, and just to keep bringing home titles in singles and in doubles, and had a good start to the year doing that already.
The French Open at Roland Garros, a very intimate setting there in the slow red clay courts. Tell me about the experience of playing in Paris.
Yeah, we love Paris. We've also had success there too. So obviously it's good to go to a place where you've had success, and that helps. So you know, we're looking forward to the clay court season with the next major coming up, and we'll be ready.
And there's no question that you two are both very fashionable players, and Paris is one of the capitals of fashion, so that must be a fun reason to play in France as well.
Yeah, I love Paris for the fashion, for the architecture, for absolutely everything. It's one of my favorite places to visit. So we love going there. We look forward to playing the French Open, and we look forward to, you know, staying fit, eating our little 100-calorie snack packs, and lasting 3 hours if necessary.
Let's now move to the topic of Wimbledon, the All England Club, one of the most historic venues in the sport of tennis. It's coming up this summer. Talk about the experience of playing in England.
I mean, obviously, we love Wimbledon. Everyone loves Wimbledon. I mean, it's kind of, you know, the birthplace of tennis. So Serena and I have had lots of wonderful results there, too, and we'll get our minds on that right after the French Open's done.
And there is so much competition right now on the WTA Tour. Kim Clijsters coming back after retirement. She won the U.S. Open. Serena, she beat you in the finals. And most recently, Justine Henin, she came out of retirement, made the finals of the Australian Open in January. So talk about the parity right now on the WTA Tour and what it's like to see these past champions come back and make a second run at it.
You know, it's really cool. You know, it definitely adds a lot of more variety to the tour, and you know, past champions coming back to play again is always something that catches a lot of viewers' attention. So at the end of the day, I think it's really good.
And let's now move to the topic of World Team Tennis. Our friend Billie Jean King and Alana Kloss both doing a great job with that tour. You play it every summer. Venus, you've played for Philadelphia. Serena taking it on with the defending national champions from Washington, D.C. How do you like playing in World Team Tennis, and why do you keep coming back to the tour?
We enjoy it so much. We love Billie, first of all. She's such a great person, and Venus and I love giving our fans, you know, what's really cool about World Team Tennis is we play in cities that we never normally visit, like DC. There's no tournaments there. There's no tournaments in Atlanta. There's so many places that we go that there's not tournaments, that we have fans. We feel like we kind of owe it to these fans to show up there and just show them our gratitude and thanks for supporting us for all these years.
And Venus, I know one thing many fans don't know about you is that you have a special supporter who goes to all your World Team Tennis matches, your little pet puppy Harold. I had a chance to meet him last summer. Now talk about what it's like to have Harold there opposed to at the Grand Slam tournaments where you don't get to spend as much time with him.
During World Team Tennis, Harold hasn't missed World Team Tennis for the last 3 years, and he loves it. It makes him very happy, and you know, it's fun to bring my dog to Team Tennis.
And it's no mystery that the U.S. Open is your favorite tournament in New York City. It's the capital of tennis here in America. What's the atmosphere like playing tennis in such a grand stage in the Big Apple?
Well, you know, New York is New York, and anything can happen there, and often does. So that's the crazy part about it, and just staying focused and knuckle down for the tennis.
And you are both two of the best tennis players of all time. You've had great success on all different surfaces, the grass, clay, and the hard courts. How have you been able to adjust your games to succeed and win all 4 Grand Slam titles?
Serve big on the grass, mix your serve on the clay, serve spin on hard, and there you go. There you go, all 3 surfaces, all 4 Grand Slams. Yep.
Well, Venus and Serena, thank you so much for joining us here, and best of luck throughout the 2010 season.
Thank you.
World Tennis with Harry Cicma is brought to you by the Bud Collins History of Tennis, compiled by Bud Collins, tennis historian, journalist, and Hall of Famer. Also presented by The Education of a Tennis Player, the newly updated and re-released memoir of Rod Laver, the only man to win the Grand Slam of tennis twice. Available now in bookstores and on Amazon.com. MoreFit Performance, the best performance apparel tested by trainers and made for serious athletes. Stay dry and odor-free in MoreFit, and visit morefitperformance.com. And by Torna Grip. More touring pros use Torna Grip than any other overgrip in the world. Just look for the light blue grip on their rackets.
Today, we're talking to touring pro Ryan Sweeting. Is that Torna Grip?
Yeah, I used to use the white grips, but with the hot weather, it's so hard to use the white grips. They just slip out of your hand. The Torna grips are so good to keep your hands dry and cool. I like it tight all the way around, and then it's just sort of habit from there. Make sure it gets all the way to the top. I don't like it too low for the two-handed backhand, and there you go.
When the match is on the line, Torna Grip is the choice of hundreds of touring pros. Torna Grip, the light blue grip that does not slip.